Hi guys, this is Max here, back again with one last, hopefully great political video tonight, and we're going to take a one last look at the Virginia governor's election, but also at the New York City mayor's election and the New Jersey election, and of course at the lieutenant governor and attorney general and the elections in Virginia that kind of went under the rug during this election season. Now, take a look at this map. Take a look at it. It's incredible, but it's actually here. I can't even believe it. A Republican is actually winning in the state of Virginia. I mean, 1 year ago in 2020, I thought that was never again going to happen. I thought Virginia was on a path through which it would eventually become a solid blue state that wouldn't even be competitive anymore, and here it is, a Republican's winning. Such a thing. That was really, really surprising. I mean, a few months ago, I would have thought it was completely impossible. And even though me and lots of other people could see it coming during the last few weeks, it's still impressive to actually see it happen. So, I just want you to keep that in mind. Now, if we take a little look at the numbers, 71% of the votes are reporting. Youngkin's still ahead by around 11%. I think by now, it's become pretty obvious. Glenn Youngkin's going to be the next governor of Virginia, somebody who is not a Republican in name only. That's a conservative guy. And if you look at the vote share, at the size of lead, you can see the biggest areas are still the Democratic areas. But overall, this is a lot of red for the Republicans. And yeah, Glenn Youngkin's going to win. Now, let's take a little look at the other elections. The Virginia House of Delegates first. Now, here in Ballotopedia, it says that it actually... Wait a second. No, let's rather go back to the New York Times. Let's scroll down a bit. And here, for the House of Delegates, as right now, it looks like the Republicans are winning more races than the Democrats. But we're not done with that thing yet. It could still go either way. But again, the Republicans are here favored too. Now, in terms of the governor's race, of the attorney generals and lieutenant governor race, I think we should see. Maybe we see it under the Virginia page. I don't think so. Oh yeah, here, attorney general, the Republican is ahead, and in the lieutenant governor race, Winsome Sears is also defeating Hella Ayala. Strange name, Hella Ayala, and they're both ahead by around the same margin that Youngkin's ahead by. I mean, there's not too much ticket splitting there, probably because people just voted for governor and then they just voted Republican or Democrat down ballot. And it looks like the Republicans are going to win all three races. I mean, that's incredible. I wouldn't have thought about that just even a couple of weeks ago. It's unbelievable. Now, the Buffalo mayoral election is interesting for many different reasons. It is... Oh, crap. It features a Democrat incumbent that lost his primary and that's now running again as a write-in candidate against a further left Democrat than himself. I believe that the incumbent mayor is going to win re-election and going to pull a Lisa Murkowski, just in the reverse way. And for the New York City mayoral election, it's basically no question that Eric Adams is going to win. And I'd like to say, yeah, Eric Adams is going to win in New York City. And I'd also like to say that in New Jersey, probably Phil Murphy will pull off a victory. Probably. I did endorse Jack Ciattarelli, but that's just the way how things go. Let's look that up for a short while. New Jersey governor's race. Yeah, okay, it looks like Phil Murphy's winning, but just by 4% as of right now. So if that holds up, it'd be disastrous for him. Maybe Ciattarelli could still pull it off. I hope it, but it doesn't really look like it. Phil Murphy is definitely in a better position, though, than Terry McAuliffe in Virginia, even though that is not where he wants to be by any means. Now, those were most of the important elections of today. As of right now, in Virginia, House of Delegates, Attorney General, Lieutenant Governor, and Governor, as will all go to the Republicans. In New Jersey, I believe Phil Murphy will win. In Buffalo, the incumbent mayor will get reelected. and in New York City, Eric Adams is going to win. Now, there are a few more moderately interesting elections here and there. I will give you a result summary of them. Those are mostly just state senate, state house, special elections across the country, and in Pennsylvania there's a Supreme Court election, I believe. But this here, the map that we see right in front of us, is going to be the image that sticks into the minds of people for at least another year or so, because that is where Republicans were really able to pull off an upset victory and shock the entire political world. I mean, the biggest upset for Republicans is probably the election of Donald Trump, and a big day in American politics. Very exciting to watch, and I hope you enjoyed this election as much as I did. At least this election night. It's still not over yet, but we'll have to see how it goes on. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good time. Max out.